Hello, welcome to Off the Shelf Reviews. It's Gaming Friday. I'm Gary.
And I'm too old for this shit.
Today, we are Cannon Fodder.
Oh, man.
This game was first released on the Amiga back in December of 1993. It was, of course, then released on the Atari, the 3DO, the SNES, the Sega Mega Drive, and it's the Sega Mega Drive version that we're looking at now.
Yeah.
And, of course, all those other ports released in 1994 and 1995.
Look at those clear hills, man. Look at those clear hills.
Not a single horrible marker.
No. Oh, man.
So this was developed by Sensible Software and published by Virgin Interactive.
Yeah.
Now, we've discussed Sensible Software before in a previous video on Gaming Friday, and that was going back to Megalomania.
Oh, shit.
Which was one of my absolute favourites from this developer. Of course, you know, if you were a fan of the ZX Spectrum and the Commodore 64 and played a numerous amount of their titles, you would have come across Sensible Software.
Yes,
You know, that's where they had their start. Just a 2-man, then a 3-man, all the way up to, I think, a 6-man team.
Basic games.
Basic coding and development. But they made some hits with Parallax and Whizball.
Yeah. I mean, really in-depth games as well, like real difficult, but you know, now we look at them and go, oh god, that's just easy to develop, but back then that would have taken them hours and days.
There's a homebrew team, it's an English developer making games, and they had a good long run of games, and of course it was their sensible soccer games.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to spoil it.
Of course, that really put them on the map, and it was the era of little people.
Yeah.
And before this game even released, they actually released a demo floppy disk.
Okay, yeah.
Which was, I think it was like Sensible Fodder. It was basically you played one character from Cannon Fodder who ran onto a football pitch from Sensible Soccer, and you blasted all the football players away with the gun
on the floppy disk.
On a floppy disk. Yeah. That was the demo for this game to let you know that Cannon Fodder was coming. And I think it was originally a Christmas release. Yeah, it was a December release, so it was a Christmas title.
Nice.
But yeah, I got this game on the Mega Drive, obviously a few years later, and fully loved this game. Absolutely fell in love with it. Because there was very few games, if any I can really think of on the Mega Drive, specifically that was built for a mouse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, PC games were not porting well to consoles, like
DOS games.
Yeah, it was like you said, you needed a keyboard and mouse to play a lot of games, where we were using controllers back then.
Joysticks to controllers, yeah.
Yeah, 2 buttons to 3 buttons to 6 buttons, but the mouse was always really
something else,
dynamically used, especially like
for your Age of Empires and your Populuses and your civilizations.
Like you put the marker over there and you make them walk, and then you move the marker down here and you make them walk.
But doing it with the D-pad, it's just like, it's really going to test your reflexes.
Yes,
because you're not going to respond as quickly.
But I didn't play this when I was younger. Everybody always was going on about it because everybody had it for the Amstrad, the Commodore, and every other console that I didn't have.
Sure.
When I had my Nintendo, the Cannon Fodder wasn't on it. When I had my Master System, there weren't no version of Cannon Fodder, and then it wasn't until I got a Mega Drive that I got Cannon Fodder, and I was like, I'm going to be able to play this amazing game, And so it was like another world all over again, where like I literally will tell you now, I get to the 4th level, that's it. That is me. I get to the 4th level and I'm like, okay, I'm just losing too many soldiers. I'm going to go back to Mortal Kombat 2.
Sure. Yeah, that was a staple at the time as well. So what is Cannon Fodder? It is an action shoot 'em up with, of course, a military theme.
Yeah.
With some squad-based puzzle action. And you will play through 23 missions, which is a total, Ian, of 72 levels.
Wow.
Now, it sounds like a lot, but a lot of the, quite a few of the phases are quite short. Some of them are just a few screens where you just blast everyone and that's another level done.
Yeah, this guy's bleeding on the tree.
He's slowly dying. I don't think you can finish him.
No, I can't get him. He's just stuck up there.
I think soldiers that are bleeding out like that, they do eventually die.
Yeah, he will. He's just
I was going to say, otherwise you can get... because I've had certain levels in certain times of playing the game where you've cleared the whole map and you're like, what? It's not done it yet. But that's because there's some soldier dying somewhere in the corner of the map, and you're just like, oh.
I love the fact that there's always been designed into this game that this guy is like, right, we need him standing, now we need him lying on the floor, now we need him bleeding and shaking and
screaming.
The fact you can make them bounce as well. Oh, I didn't get that guy.
Yeah.
I'll try to see if I can get this guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have up to 5 soldiers at a time. Right now, you've got 3.
Yeah.
And you pretty much carry out the same missions over and over again. It's either to kill all the enemies or destroy all the buildings on a certain level.
Yep, I can do that.
It's pretty important, though, not to waste your explosive ammo, as you only have a finite number on any given mission.
Yeah.
And that's grenades and rocket launchers. I think there's homing rockets
Get out of the
as
water!
well.
Get out of the water! Yeah, you have to be so tactical with this game.
Yes.
Because
you also want to keep your casualties low as possible, because you only have, again, so many new recruits that will join Jules, Jops and Stu on this epic battle.
Jules, Jops and Stu, they're your mains, if you can keep them alive.
You mention Cannon Fodder to anyone and they'll immediately remember Jules and Jops and Stu. Of course, named after the developers of the game.
Yeah.
The 3 of them. But then, you go through like the several hundred recruits that you get throughout the game, and they are like lemmings in a way. They are cannon fodder. And you see all their, all of their crosses on Boot Hill with like those that have the highest kill streaks going down in the record books.
What
as
rank
heroes.
they had as well.
What rank they got to. I mean, rank means nothing. Your soldiers can level up and rank up, but it's nothing. It's just kind of a prestige. It's like a glory.
Yeah.
It's like this is how many missions they went on before.
Like, how long can you keep Jules
They
alive
eventually
for?
died.
And I think at the same time, for me, like it was the era of Lemmings, wasn't it? Get around the building, get around the building.
Yeah.
And so like I was trying to play Lemmings at the same time, which was really, really hard, and I was dying so much in that, and then coming to
You
Cannon
can hold
Fodder.
the fire button down. You don't.
Yeah, I know. I play the way I play, man. I love tapping like right. I've got the grenades, and I don't want to use. I'm gonna have to use the grenades.
You have to use grenades, but you grouped everybody together.
Boom! There we go.
Which is scary, but the building's door is still on, so it's going to keep spewing men out, I believe.
I think I just blew the roof off, which is.
You blew the roof off,
Kill this guy.
Which tells you no, the door's still on.
Yeah, it's still on.
So
he's going to keep throwing.
It's always the door you need to blow off the buildings.
Oh, I need to move closer.
No, it did blow off.
It did blow off, right? Okay. Get up here. Kill these guys. Fire, 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 fire.
Nice. That should be.
Yeah. Yes.
Here you get one that's saluting, one that's waving, and both of them are jumping actually.
For me, like the reason why I tap so much is because of games like Cannon Fodder, where I'm like I put the icon on that area and they're gonna walk. Now the unit is just gonna walk to that area.
Sure.
And but they're not going to do anything else other than walk in a straight line. So if anything else comes out, I need to immediately move them somewhere else. I hate water in this game.
Yes.
You're walking through water like, okay, I need to get to the other side, and then no, back. There we go, thank you. You get to the other side, and all of a sudden there's a guard coming towards you.
Oh yeah.
And you can't fire. You need to get out of the water. So do I keep walking towards him, which means I'm going to get hit by his bullets? Do I immediately turn him left and right and try to walk slowly over there without avoiding?
Yeah, like rivers, trees. There's quicksand and other environmental hazards that will kill you.
Yes.
If you do not plan a route. And one of the things to do with those scenarios is to break your squad up. If you need to get across the water, separate it so you've got one guy going across the water and leave the other 3 on the water's edge.
Yeah.
And they'll shoot anything that comes by.
Will they go into guard mode, will they?
Yes, immediately.
Oh, okay, right, okay, because what I might do, like with this mission, I've never done this mission before, but
that's how you strategically, maneuver around. So
if I hit start, I go down and I can...
Yeah, you click on as many troops as you want, and then you click on the banner above.
Ah, right, yeah.
And that splits. So right now you're taking Jaws and Jops on their own.
Right, okay.
You can have 3 separate squads,
right.
I think.
That's okay, because I just want the grenades.
Yeah, as you can see them 2 up there, they were
they'll
firing,
take out that house, covering fire. Yes, right, okay. Tactical, people,
yes,
we're going
that's how
tactical.
You get tactical. Because there will be points where you need to have covering fire, where you'll need to attack enemy strongholds from multiple positions.
Yeah.
And one of the big tactics is obviously you will pick up grenades and rockets.
Ice.
You also need to make sure that you distribute out your rockets and grenades to your squads, because if you give them all to one guy
and he dies,
the mission's over.
Right, okay.
Not necessarily over straight away. You will then need to, actually hit the white flag and end the mission and sacrifice your entire squad to come in with fresh recruits and try again.
I want him to stay there. Can I pick that? Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, don't... I know, he's stuck down there.
No, he's not. You can come back up. The way that guy just came down, you can go back up the same way.
Yeah, no, I'm using them so I can get down and get the grenades and give myself some covering fire. Because like I said, I normally just take a full squad and get everybody wiped out.
Sure.
So I'm kind of trying to use the guard mode. But this, see, that's ice.
Yes.
And that's snow.
Yeah.
And when you're on the ice, you slide. So you have to be on the snow. Fire now, fire.
Whoa,
whoa.
Shooting at the birds? Or
He's sliding all over the place. Right, I want to get to the house to pick up the grenades.
Yeah.
Okay, Tacticus.
You got to be careful because they can also shoot the boxes and blow you up as well.
Right. No!
He didn't even shoot.
He turned and he got shot.
Turned? He doesn't turn.
Oh no, I shot the wrong guy. Now there's no grenades.
There's no grenades.
So I have to completely wipe the mission, don't I?
You do, yeah.
How do I...
I think you go to the white flag at the bottom.
Oh, yes.
Wave the white flag of defeat.
Start. Nope. Okay. Hit that.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's
not start. Don't hit start. Hit. Okay. No, can't quit. Okay, right. I'm just going to have to kill my guys. Go on and get shot up. Like, I was hoping to just quit out with these two guys, but I can't because they've got no grenades, and this is why I get stuck on the goddamn mission.
Yeah, you can get stuck on the terrain.
Put the grenades in the goddamn... Get up there and get shot.
I'm just trying to get him killed now.
Yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, there we go.
There goes Stu.
Yeah, there's Stu. He's bleeding. And then the next guy, go on, it's fire. All right, no, okay, walk up there. Walk up.
He's sliding around.
He's sliding on the ice, so now he's going to walk up. Hey, guys, I'm not green. I'm blue. There we go. Sorry, RJ.
Oh, man, he did like a 360 spin as he died.
There was 4 of them clumped around that gosh darn building, which meant I was trying to lure them out, and...
That was luring. Okay.
I'm gonna carry on with your history lesson.
So this game was designed to be, to have its anti-war messages.
Yeah, don't play Cannon Fodder.
Especially with Boot Hill, which will, be populated by at least 4 of them.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get
when we return there. And of course, all their graves and names, and having the honorary, end mission where it lists the promotions and then the long list of fatalities.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, it was something that the developers wanted, it wasn't just faceless soldiers, and the game was inspired by all wars ever.
Right, okay.
And how senseless that they actually seem, when you just see the long list of the dead. It just makes you go, what was the point?
Yeah, but they make such great games.
They do.
They do make such great games.
And that was why there was, a lot of controversy when this game came out. There was a lot of angry political activists screaming how this game, perpetuated the glory of war and how amazing it is.
Yeah.
The Daily Star, one of our local newspapers, called this game monstrous.
Have you ever read the Daily Star? I mean,
but then again, in one of our other newspapers, the Daily Telegraph, the game was awarded as being one of the best violent video games of all time, calling it relentlessly replayable.
Yeah, I can see that. I was always pushing it. I'm like, I need to complete this game, but there was never really need to complete the game. He's gonna shoot that fucking box when I come down, dude. He's gonna totally shoot that box. And I always wanted to push myself to do the game. Get it, I kill the guy. Right, okay, run around there while there's more guards. Go, get the grenades. Get them. See, tap like mad, fire. Oh, mother!
I was like, why aren't you getting that box?
And no, they all just died, so I've lost all those grenades.
Yeah, because you didn't pick up all the grenades.
Got shot by that other guy. Come on, guys, kill me, you mother.
Relentlessly replayable game.
Gloriously violent and dramatic and stressful. Imagine if like you're 8 years old, 11 years old, and you're trying to play this game. You know, people are like, my son is so angry, I need to give him Ritalin to calm him down. No, take Cannon Fodder away from him. There's at least 8 guys up on Boot Hill.
Or, Ian,
Yes.
you just get good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get good. I always get good. This is all just false security that I'm this bad of a gamer. So, right, okay.
Nah, I don't think Tadger, Hector, Elroy, and Softy have ever seen this mission before.
Nope, they're like, wow, I didn't even do the training mission, dude. Oh yeah, well, actually, for me, these guys have like always come out. They might not make it past. Like, I think I've only got past this mission once, and the next mission is another snow mission.
Yes, it is.
With pretty much the same kind of concept of destroy the buildings and don't get killed by the guards. Like, the guards are relentless with the buildings.
I mean, right now you're only fighting machine gunners. Like, later on, there will be enemies with rocket launchers and bazookas that can shoot and kill your entire team from off screen. Like,
What?
You won't even see them on your screen, and a rocket will just come in, all team dead.
Trodgers go in.
Which is why, again, you'd split up your team and go in one-man Rambo style almost every time.
Trodgers go in
Pick up
Metal
the
Gear Solid
grenades,
style.
bring them back, take them to your team.
Run. No.
Don't get stuck on the roof!
I'm not gonna do
Sake!
Don't get stuck on the roof. Right, okay. Luckily, the grenade survived.
This time.
This
time
there's a guard. There's a guard.
Pick up all there. Oh my god! You picked up all the grenades.
Quick save.
There is no quick
Save.
save.
Yes, there is. Nowadays, technology will give me a quick save. Right, I have to head back up and destroy those 3 buildings.
Right. Can we split the team?
Yes.
Split the grenades.
Yes. So, right.
No, they were already. Yeah. If you click on it again, so it goes dotted lines. There you go. And then you're splitting.
Okay.
Not taking all of them with you.
Right. Okay. So now I'm going to. Right. Yeah. I'm going to take Hector. Hector is on
Eagle
his own.
Squad.
I want to move the rest of the squad into a better position, but at least they cover themselves while they're down there. Come on, Eagle Squad, you're... Oh, don't slip down there because you'll die.
Right.
Carry on, Gary.
Well, stop clicking to the right of the eyes. Just
get up there, Hector. See? Just click once, Gary. I clicked once. My soldier's so...
Click, not off to the side, like central, like. No,
Right, I'll put him there.
Have you played this game before?
I have, and this is why I tap, because obviously I like to keep the straight in line, because I know they get stuck on the graphics, so I need to maneuver them around. How do you think I complete Alien vs Predator Extinction so well? By doing this from Cannon Fodder and cheats.
Oh, of course, cheats.
This game needs cheats. Does this game got any cheats?
I believe there was some game codes.
Don't die. Yeah,
but really, there's a password system, so you can eventually just put passwords in, so to skip all the levels and have all the recruits still.
The buildings are just relentless with guards. I hate that.
Oh yeah, they're infinite.
Yeah,
you need to blow them up to stop them. But
right, okay,
it's one hit kill, and you can pretty much wipe out entire platoons of enemies relatively easily. Also, you always want to aim the grenade for the front door.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to avoid the front door because of the guards.
But you need to be...
Oh, what? Right, no, kill this guy over here. Kill these guys. Yeah, thank you. Okay, no, don't do that far enough. Right, aim for the front door. Huh.
Remember, you're not going to throw it over. Well, actually, it did work.
I think over, like, the door will take it off in once if you hit it, but 2 or 3 damages. And
but yeah, you can't throw things over the building. You have to go to the side.
Yeah, I know. So
it's a very 2D world.
Don't want to go up, shoot fire up there because it will probably bounce off the wall.
Yeah, because the angle that the door is to where you need to shoot at it.
Walk around. There we go. Tap. Walk over. Don't stuck on the build down here. There we go. Right, stay.
And then the roof will land on your head anyway. So. We'll, nope, you're fine.
Yes, right, okay, right, come on then, boys.
The roof's so explosive.
Like, every time he walks down, I keep expecting him to die.
I'm just so glad it's not quicksand.
Come on, Hector. Hector's my boy. We don't need Jules and Jobs. Hector's my boy.
Jules and Jobs are gone.
Yeah, Jules and Jobs are dead meat. You guys are going to stay there with my other 6, just in case, okay? I'm going to need them in a minute. Right, actually, if I change to the other squad, then at least I've got cover and fire from him.
Snake Squad.
Oh, stuck on the ice. There's probably a house down here. Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, fire. Kill the bodies. Like, I always saw those guys as kind of Nazis. There's a box right there. He's gonna how? Right, lure him out. Like, Metal Gear Solid. There's two more have just literally come out that building.
There's actually more ammo down there.
Yeah, and I don't want to throw a grenade.
Which means you didn't really need to waste all those soldiers' lives earlier on when you could have come down here and got the extra.
No, because it's only going to be 6 grenades, and I need at least 2 of them.
Well,
unless I'm by the door. Look at this guy. He's not even moving.
No, he knows. He knows what's
He
up.
knows. He's
You
seeing
probably.
Oh, you.
That's why you just keep your finger on the trigger.
Yeah.
Keep firing. Just throw a grenade down there. Then he hasn't got any. I know it's softly.
Alright.
Yay!
Yay!
I so thought that roof was coming down on him.
I did the mission.
You did it.
Didn't I say that? I said it at the beginning. Oh, mission 3. Sorry.
Oh,
It's
wait,
mission 3 I never get stuck off. Mission 4 I kind of... Yeah, look at those little graves.
I'm guessing Jules, Stu and Jops are the ones with the upgraded tombstones.
Yeah.
You get the standard cross. You know, if you were a standard troop.
Your standard trooper, yeah.
Yeah.
Super smashing namtastic. I always love the different... You got the jungle, you got the snow.
And then the desert. Those are your 3 main environments.
Yeah, but you have to adapt for...
Oh, yeah.
all of the terrain. Come on, mother. Where am I looking for? I'm looking for. So do I have rockets? I don't have rockets.
Not right now. No, you'll find them later on. There are power ups as well that you can get in the game that are only temporary. I think sometimes they increase your range or give you bullet invulnerability for a short time, or I may be getting it confused with Cannon Fodder 2.
Yes.
Which also released in 1994, and looking back at it now, the second one was more of an expansion than a true sequel.
Yeah.
It was literally the same game, the same graphics, just a ton more missions and an increased difficulty level. They just upped the difficulty. They were like, okay, you've mastered the first game, now do the same.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a real shame because after that was it.
Well, believe it or not, there was a Cannon Fodder 3 released back in the 2000s. It might have, It was either 2006 or 2012. I think it was 2012.
Yeah.
It's called Cannon Fodder 3. It's not made by the same development team, of course, because Sensible Software no longer exists.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like an honorary Cannon Fodder 3, where it's it's the same camera angle, but it's all 3D graphics with lots more power-ups.
Yeah.
I don't think it has the same kind of satirical, comedic outlook that the original Cannon Fodder has.
Yeah.
It's something that Sensible Software kind of known for.
Product for its time.
Exactly, yeah. But so Cannon Fodder 3, it's kind of in name only. It kind of looks like it, plays like it, but isn't really.
Yeah.
Cannon Fodder 3.
Yeah.
But if you wanted a more updated version of the game, it kind of exists.
Thought that was Call of Duty. I thought Call of Duty was modern day Cannon Fodder.
Well, pretty much, but not giving you this style of gameplay. Be careful of the quicksand.
Oh, is it, where's the quicksand?
It's the muddy areas.
Oh Christ!
You step in there and you'll sink to your death.
Right, go for the bridge. Get for the bridge. Is there any guards over here? See, because I always another reason why I'm always tapping all over the place is you have to search all over every corner.
You're going to be looking for the camouflaged enemy soldiers.
Yeah, the
They'll
guards
just run out and snipe you.
Get on the water, guys! Get on the.
Go for a swim.
Fire! There we go.
You're completely vulnerable.
Okay. Up here, yeah. My
But
squad.
it's one of those games where you'll eventually learn the maps, you'll learn the environments, you'll know what can kill you.
Yeah.
And then, like
Everything.
I said, and then a bazooka trooper will still kill you.
Yeah.
So you're just like, what? It's incredibly frustrating, and this game's later difficulty levels really ramp it up. I've never finished a Cannon Fodder game, Ian.
Oh really? Was. And you're dissing.
I'm dissing you because these early levels are.
What level did you get to? Like,
I got to like level 50 odd, between mission 50 and 60.
Yeah.
And and when you're fighting helicopters and tanks, and they're just spamming rockets everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you get to certain points where it's like, I need to go in there and kill those guys, but there's only one way in. And there's constantly a barrage of explosions and enemy gunfire.
You get stuck on the graphics.
So you literally just have to step out and fire into it and hope you don't die.
Yeah.
And you just get wiped out.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating when it's like 4 phases, to one level, and you do the first 3 phases, no problem. And that 4th phase, you lose like 30 troopers.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating because that's, you need to do that phase in order to get your next save.
Yeah.
So that you try and manage your...
Go, get out of here!
characters.
Let's fire.
And so, the game does get very frustrating, and the fun factor of the game takes a massive hit.
Yeah.
And, and the game's tagline is, war has never been so much fun. There was even a song.
What?
The developers even sung a song.
Oh,
The
man.
war never been so much fun. They even made a music video as well.
They were really trying to sell this game, right?
Oh, they really tried to sell this game, and it worked. The review scores for this game were really high.
Shit.
EGM at the time, an 88 out of 100. Game Master, 92%. Amiga format, 95%. This game consistently scored in the high 90s. 9 out of 10 game. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it is a game of reflexes and luck with really minimal tactical control, but it's still really fun to control, and it is instantly satisfying. It's the moment you pick up and play this game, the controls. Press this button to move, press this button to tell your troops to fire.
Oh, yes!
Then it's just luck and reflexes, and however much fun you get out of playing these levels through.
Yeah.
And it's a game that has not gotten old. It's aged pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's oh shit in hell. It's good to look at if you remember that this is very basic for its time.
Yeah.
I'd say to game developers, like, you want to learn how to do games, learn from sensible software.
Yeah.
They did it with like a toothpick and some crayons, and were able to sell a war game which was noted to being crap and the most violent game of its time.
Right.
Parents, mainly dads from the 80s would be like, Cannon Fodder, yeah, I either did it or I didn't. I definitely played it.
Or tried it.
I definitely played it, and it was, hearing those soldiers pop and
I actually, because I
go,
think...
go. Shit. He's not firing to the ground. Get around the building. Sorry, carry on.
Did lose a guy.
I know.
Be careful, Stan.
I do.
Oh my lordy lord.
Fire. Yay! Carry on.
Now, I was going to say, it was like the music in the game is great. The little music stingers that you get at the end is like really upbeat and happy, and then you get the really melancholic type of music during like the funeral service.
Yeah.
And then you get the upbeat music again as the new recruits come over the hill. But other than that, there's not that much music in the game. And the sound effects in the game, I like the gun shooting sound effect is fine, but the birds in the background, really annoying. The soldiers dying sounds fantastic, like doesn't ever get old. It's like Command and Conquer, just listening to the barrage of fatalities is quite funny.
Yeah.
I also think that the sound effects they borrowed from Megalomania. Especially again, little troopers on the screen all killing each other.
Yeah.
I think it's the exact same sound effects, and that's why I've kind of enjoyed it, except now I'm actually inflicting the sound effect upon the enemy by shooting them.
Tunnel.
Coming out of a little tunnel, yeah.
Shit, I didn't even realise. Is that a villager?
No, those are just civilians.
Oh, okay, don't shoot them.
Which, of course, you can kill and have no repercussions.
Hey, kill them!
Friendly fire.
I'm going to avoid trying to kill them, okay? I'm just going to say on
this
now.
game's got a political message to make.
I'm avoiding, like, Metal Gear Solid stuff. Oh, shit, there's a car. Oh, no!
You'll pay the price.
Goddamn gooks got them in the villages.
Hey, you can't say that. That's racist. On that note,
yes,
I do fully recommend Cannon Fodder. I had a blast playing this game back in the Mega Drive days. It's a game that I've always remembered. Jules and Jops are two characters that will live in infamy.
What
legends of gaming.
Yes. I definitely recommend it just for a blast from the past. It is stressful, but it's up there, with your Lemmings, your Worms, your old school. It's a classic. If you can get on arcade and you've got a couple of buddies coming over, just like challenge yourselves. Right, let's see how far we can get in Cannon Fodder.
Yeah.
And just hope that you get the first levels, because if you're getting the last levels, you're fucked. Fire! Kill that guy in the village! Yeah, get the grenades.
And so with that being said, I just want to say thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back next Friday to look at another video game. Of course, new film reviews on Thursdays. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Patreon. Oh, no, Death, Ian. No. Just...
A lot gone from 5
I
to
guess
3.
it's not so bad then.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
I'm going to end it.
We'll see you next time.
Gloriously. Great.
She was a one survivor.
Yes. War. Huh.
What is it good for?